It's this really cool circular motif with popcorn stitches that come out of the work. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do this snail shell motif. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 4 in 2 different colors. Okay, so we're going to start with our color A. We're going to start with a slip knot and we're going to do a base ring. So for your base ring, you want to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to close off this ring by doing a slip stitch to the first chain that you made. So insert your hook into that chain, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. Now we're going to be working on row 1. For row 1, we're going to chain 2. And into the ring, we're going to do 12 double crochets. So into the ring, just yarn over, insert your hook, and complete a double crochet. That was 1. This is 2. 3. I'm going to do a total of 12 off camera, and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I just did my 12th double crochet here. Now to finish off this row, we're going to do a slip stitch to the first double crochet off the row. Not the chain 2 that you started with, but the actual first double crochet. So in my case, it's this one here. Go ahead and do a slip stitch into there. Now we're going to start row 2. For row 2, we're going to chain 2. And into the same place that we just did that slip stitch, into the first double crochet of the previous row, we're going to work a popcorn stitch. So for your popcorn stitch, you're going to yarn over, and into this spot, you're going to work 3 double crochets. So insert your hook into it and do a double crochet. That's 1. Into the same place, 2 more. That's 2. Into the same place, 1 more. That's 3. We're going to remove our hook. You can pull up the loop a little tall and remove it. And now we're going to work, go into the first double crochet that you did onto the top of that stitch. Then now grab the loop again in your hook. And now basically you're going to be doing a slip stitch. You're just going to pull the yarn through to close. And that gives you your first popcorn stitch. Now we're going to start the row repeat. It starts by doing a chain 2. And then into the next double crochet, you want to do a popcorn stitch. So we do 3 double crochets into the stitch. Here is 1, 2, 3, all into the same stitch. Remove our hook, insert into the first double crochet, now into the loop, pull through to close, and that's our popcorn stitch. And this is what we want to do all the way around. So we're going to chain 2 into the next stitch, popcorn. Chain 2 into the next stitch, popcorn. And the popcorn is 3 double crochets. And you're going to remove your hook, go into the first double crochet and slip stitch to close it off. Do this all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I just went all the way around. I am missing 1 popcorn stitch. I just want to show you that at the end, you're going to finish with 12 popcorn stitches. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm going to do my chain 2. And into the very last stitch of the row, I'm going to do my last popcorn stitch. So that's 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. Remove my hook, close that off. And now to finish off, we're going to do our final chain 2. And we're going to do a slip stitch to the top of the popcorn stitch. So we're going to go into the top of the first popcorn stitch. And we're going to change colors to our color A. So you just want to grab your new color. And before you close off this slip stitch, you're going to actually bring in the new color, leaving a bit of a tail. And then pulling it through to close. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my color A as well to tighten things up. So here you have 12 popcorn stitches and chain 2s in between. We're actually going to leave color A attached. we're just going to move on to color B and to the next row, which is row 3. We're going to start by chaining 1 and then doing 1 single crochet into the same spot, into the top of the first popcorn stitch of the previous row. Just 1 single crochet. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet into the chain 2 space to the first one. Then you want to do a long double crochet into the base of the next popcorn stitch. So for that, we're going to yarn over. The base of the popcorn stitch is basically the double crochet of the previous row, where the popcorn stitch begins. So we're going to go in front of the work into that stitch, grab the yarn and pull through. And for a long double crochet, you just want to basically pull up this loop to bring it to the height of the current row. And then you just complete your double crochet, yarn over and pull through 2 at a time. And now we want to do 1 single crochet into the same chain 2 space. So you almost have to move a little bit your stitch that you just made, the long double crochet. So you can go back to the chain 2 space that you're currently in and do a single crochet. And that's going to kind of push the long double crochet to be in between the popcorn stitches. So I'm going to do it once again with you. After you do this in the chain 2 space, you also want to do 1 single crochet on top of the popcorn stitch, the next popcorn stitch. And that's what you want to do all the way around. So let's do it again. Let's find the next chain 2 space and around it do a single crochet. Then you want to do a long double crochet into the base of the next popcorn stitch. So yarn over, go in front of the work into that double crochet. Grab the yarn and pull up a tall loop for a tall double crochet or long double crochet. And then complete your double crochet like normal. Then you want another single crochet into the same chain 2 space, for which you could push the long double crochet to go back into the chain space and do a single crochet. Now we just want 1 single crochet on top of the next popcorn stitch. And that's what we want to do all the way around. The next chain 2 space, it will be single crochet, long double crochet to the base of the next popcorn, single crochet into the same chain 2 space, and then single crochet on top of the next popcorn stitch. Do that all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so once you've gone all the way around, you're going to have this like outline around the popcorn stitches. It looks really cute. I just did my single crochet on top of the last popcorn stitch. And now at the very end, we're going to do into the last chain 2 space, a single crochet, our last long double crochet into the first popcorn stitch base. And we are not going to do this the last single crochet. We already have it at the beginning of the row. So instead, you're just going to do a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the row. And that there is the end of row 3. Now for row 4, we're going to start by doing a chain 1 and then doing 1 single crochet into the back loop of each stitch around. So this is going to be back loop only. Currently, the one that we're in is hard to go into the back loop because you just did a slip stitch. So we're just going to do a normal single crochet into that one. And then into each stitch forward, you're going to go in the back loop only. So when we see it from above, it's basically the loop farthest away from us. So normally we would go under both loops like this. Rather, we're going to go through the back loop only, which is the one farthest away from us. So 1 single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch. Gonna do that a couple times to show you. Back loop only. So do that all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did my last single crochet in the back loop. And so now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch to the first single crochet of the row, but we're going to pull back color A. So you go into the single crochet. Now drop your color B, grab your color A, and now use that to complete the slip stitch. Now you can pull back color B to kind of tighten things up. And this here is the end of row 4. Now for row 5, we're going to chain 2. And you want to do 1 popcorn stitch into the same spot. So you know now that for a popcorn stitch, we do 3 double crochets. So that is 1, 2, and 3. Remove my hook, go into the first double crochet, and now grab the loop and close it off. Now we're going to start the repeat. It starts by doing a chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and into the next do a popcorn stitch. So popcorn stitch, I'll do it one more time with you. That is 1, 2, 3. Remove my hook, insert it in the first double crochet, and then pull through to close. That's my second popcorn stitch, then a chain 2, skip 2, and then do another popcorn stitch into the next stitch. So that's the row repeat. Chain 2, skip 2, popcorn stitch, chain 2, skip 2, popcorn stitch. I'm going to do that all the way around, and I'll see you when I'm done. All right, I just went all the way around with my popcorn stitches, and I just want to show you that I have 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So you should be ending with 16 popcorn stitches. And at the end, we're just going to do our final chain 2. Come to the first popcorn stitch and then do a slip stitch. But actually, we're going to change to our color B again. So we're going to grab our blue and pull it through to close it off. This feels a little awkward because it's kind of far, but then we'll pull everything down to, you know, bring it tight. And now this here is the end of row 5. We're not going to be needing color A anymore, so you can go ahead and cut that. I'm leaving a long tail so you can weave it in later. So now for our row 6, we're going to chain 1. And then do 1 single crochet into the same place that you just did your slip stitch, meaning the top of the popcorn stitch. Into there, just 1 single crochet. Now we're going to start the repeat. We're going to do 1 single crochet into the next chain 2 space. Then 1 long double crochet into each of the 2 single crochets between the popcorn stitch. So we've got these 2 single crochets here. Into each one of them, we're doing a long double crochet, for which you know now we're going to yarn over, go into that first single crochet, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, and pull it nice and tall so that you can bring yourself up to the current row height, and then you complete your double crochet like normal. You want to do that again into the next single crochet between the popcorn stitches. Pull up a tall loop and then pull through for 2 long double crochets. And then you want to do 1 single crochet into the same chain 2 space. And there we have it. We have 1 single crochet into the chain 2 space, 2 long double crochets, and then 1 single crochet into the same chain 2 space. I just want to double check. We're going to be skipping the popcorn stitch. We're not going to be doing anything into it. We're actually going to find the next chain 2 space and do the same combination. So the repeat starts by doing a single crochet into the next chain 2 space. Then 1 long double crochet into each of the next 2 single crochets between the popcorn stitches. So we yarn over, go and find that single crochet, grab the yarn and pull up a tall loop to bring ourselves up to the current row height, and then complete your double crochet. That's 1. And into the next one, the same thing, a tall or long double crochet. And now another single crochet into the same chain 2 space that you're currently in. And that's what we want. Into each of the spaces around the popcorn stitch or the chain 2 space, 1 single crochet, 2 long double crochets into the 2 single crochets between the popcorn stitches, and then 1 single crochet into the same chain 2 space. Let's do this all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. All right, I just went all the way around. I don't know why I love this so much. It kind of reminds me of a turtle. But anyway, I just did my last repetition into the last chain 2 space of the single crochet, 2 long double crochets, and single crochet. And now we're just going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. This here is the end of row 6. And now for row 7, we're just going to do a quick border. So we just want to start by doing a chain 1. And then 1 single crochet into that same space that you're currently in, that you did the slip stitch into. And now we're just going to do 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. So into the single crochets and long double crochets. Into each one of those, do 1 single crochet all the way around. And then once you finish, you're going to basically finish with your last single crochet, slip stitch to the first one, cut off your yarn, and thread your ends through. And check it out, guys. This might actually be my favorite thing of all time. Just kidding, not of all time, but it's high up there. Look how stunning. The popcorn stitches come out of the work. It's like a little shell, but it kind of also reminds me of a turtle. Look how beautiful. As you can see, the blue, or like my second color, is intertwined, and then that kind of emphasizes the popcorn stitches as well. So stunning. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.